When I need to exhale and shed the luster of the city, I gather a few things in my car and travel 6 hours east to my home, St. Francisville, Louisiana. Crossing the state line and tuning in to my old school local radio station causes a sense of excitement to leap into my soul. Up ahead, I can see the Mississippi River Bridge. I'm so overjoyed because soon I will reach my destination. This bridge crosses over the port of Baton Rouge, which ranks among the top 10 U.S. ports in the nation. Finally, mission accomplished. I am almost home. To my right is the courthouse, and to my left is Grandma's Buttons Antique Store. This building was formerly the Bank of Commerce. Welcome to my home, St. Francisville, Louisiana. Home, a place where the heart is. I grew up here with my daddy's parents. My daddy and his 2 brothers were also reared here. I played and bicycled all along this road. This is my neighborhood. I remember when my uncle cemented this sunflower windmill down into this pipe. After all these years, it's still here. My story is of humble beginnings. At an early age of 2, I came to live with my grandmother and my grandfather. My grandmother was a staunch, upstanding matriarch, while my grandfather was the pinnacle patriarch of the family. Together they set the tone and temperature for our family. My grandparents were married here at the Barrow House, which is now a bed and breakfast facility. My grandmother, grandfather, and uncle, and other ancestors are all buried here at one of the oldest cemeteries for African Americans, Pilgrim Rest. The St. Francisville Ferry is the transportation system that manages the commute between itself and another small town, New Roads, Louisiana. This ferry travels back and forth on the Mississippi River. This is the Mississippi River running behind me. As you can see, and it travels through several states. When this river floods, it has a tendency to overflow into my yard, causing extreme flooding around my home. The West Feliciana Parish campuses are simply state-of-the-art. I was the first graduate of this campus back in 1980. I had the fine pleasure of visiting with 2 sisters, my grandfather's cousins, Clara and Rachel Snowden. I can remember Clara and Rachel from as far back when I was a little girl in church. I asked Clara and Rachel to share what they remembered about the history of our families, our home church, Greater Bethel AME, and the migration from the floods of Bayou Sara to St. Francisville.
Well, it was a young one there when they first come up. It's right up here. We go to the Catholic church.
Right.
That's where we had church.
Okay.
We would go to Sunday school. We would walk about a mile. And your dad and them was they stayed where y'all was staying, and they
down in the bottom. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they would come to Sunday school, and from Sunday school we would stay on the church, because that's when our mama and them would come.
Oh.
And so we had church there for, well, I couldn't look how many years. It's been so long ago, but anyway, that all the members mostly died out from it, so the society broke up and they sold it.
Okay.
And they started going to church in the Open area.
Oh,
society.
okay.
And from then, well, we went there for years, and decided they wanted to build a church. And my uncles and grandmother and all, they moved to Baton Rouge. And Cousin Willard and my mother, they was down in the state.
But I was born in Bayou in 1926.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, do you remember anything with the flood?
Well, I can't remember anything about it because in 1927, the high water came.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a baby then. But they moved back to Bosnia, but I was really too small to really remember all what went on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So when they moved back, they were able to they opened up the shops and everything, they rebuilt it, just like if a hurricane.
The same old thing what they had, but they'd go back.
Yeah.
And when the high water come, they'd move out again.
Oh.
And the last time we moved out, we moved from the full bottom.
Oh.
Town.
Okay.
And that's when they said it wasn't going
Going
back
back
anymore.
Oh, I see.
From a lot of them families, they moved that. The new settlers, they moved.
Not only the floods, but the coming of the railroad signaled the beginning of Bayou Sara's demise. An entirely different town was taking shape on top of those bluffs overlooking the river port. St. Francisville, Louisiana, truly a treasure to discover.